Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Thursday, February 19th. And this is the start of my potato growing journey for 2026. You hear the noise in the background, it's just me cooking, but I wanted to go ahead and get my potatoes early on. And for the past I don't know 3-5 years, in between 3 and 5 years, I've been getting my potatoes from Walmart and been okay with, sometimes it's a nice return, sometimes it's not so nice, but I've been okay with getting my potatoes from Walmart. So I want to get them early. And let them chick for a while. So I just want to set them in here. I just got these today on the February 19th. So I want to keep that in mind. Today's date. And letting the little eyes that are starting to sprout already sit upward. So I hope I can fit them all in here. Let's see. And these were $3.96. I went to Lowe's and they wanted over $5. I think it was close to $6, I believe. But what I saw at Lowe's, they gave you some really, really, really tiny seed potatoes. So I said, well, let me go see what they have at Walmart. And I was pretty happy with what I saw. So I think, let's see, this one, okay, right there. So I'm going to set these in my front room, which gets plenty of indirect sunlight, and let them sit there for a couple of weeks. So this is harvest early season, full sun 6+ hours. That's when I plant them outside. And what else? Let's see. I'm in Virginia, so Virginia is April to May. But I usually start my potatoes in March, and dump them out of the buckets in June. So that's been my routine when doing growing potatoes in buckets. As a matter of fact, even when I was growing potatoes in the ground, I was doing from March to June. So I kept that same process growing in buckets. So gonna let these sit, and I'll come back and show you what they look like 2 weeks from now. Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Saturday, March 7th. And it's time to clean out the buckets where I will be growing the potatoes that I am letting sprout indoors for right now. So I really, really need to clean these buckets out because I didn't do a good job cleaning them out last year. And so I was determined to do a good job of cleaning them out this time around. It was not cold. It was somewhat of a chilly day. It was overcast, a little, might have started off a little foggy in the morning, but they said we were going to have sunny skies, but it was a cloudy day, but that didn't stop me. It was a little chilly, but it didn't stop me from getting out and cleaning the buckets that I needed to clean, and to try to do a really good job of making sure I got all of the crud out of the buckets. Because also, I want to get as much use out of these buckets that I can. And I think I done used these buckets now for like probably 4 years. And I know I've gotten rid of a couple and replaced those. So that's what I need to do, is just try to preserve these buckets as much as possible. And my collard greens are still growing. I have harvested off of them once, cooked them up. They were tender, very good. And so we had like 2 servings off of them for my husband and myself. And so I'm letting the collard greens continue to grow, and plan to do final harvest off of them. Not that the leaves are that big, but it's enough that it's a small side dish for my husband and myself. But so I'm excited about that with the collards. But right now, just wanted to make sure I get these buckets cleaned up really good, because I'm excited about the growing season coming up, and excited about this warm weather we've been having. The temperatures have gone into like the 70s. We've been in the 70s. And so for today, it was supposed to be like that too. We're supposed to be in the 70s today. And so that's why I wanted to jump on cleaning these buckets out, because I want to start the potatoes around March 15th. I think that's going to be on a weekday, or it might be the weekend. I'm not sure, but it's around that time. I like to start plant my potatoes in the buckets, and let them have their set time for growing. So I want to go ahead and get this done. Clean it out real good. Scrape all of the crud out. It was really, really sticking to the buckets. And so I had to ask my husband if he had a tool that I could use to kind of scrape to clean the buckets out. And he did. Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Saturday, March 21st. Happy first day of spring, and look at that. Looks like every last one of them sprouted some kind of way. A little more. But I'm going to go with this and go ahead and get these planted in these buckets over here. I done started filling up 4 of them so far, but it is in the middle of the afternoon. All the big bees are out, bugs are out. It is a beautiful day. I think it's supposed to get either upper 60s or very low 70s today, so it is nice out here today. So I don't know, I got 4 buckets started. I might have to wait till this evening to do the other 4 because I don't want to get ran off by the bugs. But in the meantime, these look pretty decent. So I've had these sitting in my front room where it gets the most natural light, and they sprouted some. So I'm going to go ahead and work with what I got. So these are the biggest that I have. I put some blood meal and some chicken compost in there. I don't have any bone meal on me at the moment, but whenever I get some, I'm gonna add it to the bucket. But this is what I'm starting off with: 1 potato in each bucket, and then these I'll have to, let's see, at least double up a couple of them. All right, it is still Saturday, March 21st, and it's later in the afternoon. It's after 4. The bees and the bugs, the flying bugs out here is just getting to be too much. So I had to go in the house earlier and decided to just wait till later in the day to come back out and finish the other 4 buckets. So probably gonna do 1, let's see, you 2 can go together, and probably you 2 can go together. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these buckets ready, put these potatoes in. See that right there? Can you see it? This is one of those flying bugs. I think, yeah, it was flying around earlier. There's a bunch of them. I don't know what it is. That's one of the ones that ran me in the house. All right, just finished setting these buckets up, and now I'm going to cover the potatoes up with some soil and let them get their position on the planter and the plant stand, and that's where they will be for the remainder of the spring season. Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Tuesday, March 31st, last day of March, and I needed to come check this out. Not the garden, but this. You see what I see? It is almost 7 o'clock in the evening, and the neighbors' azaleas are getting ready to put on full show. Probably, I'm gonna say maybe I'm gonna give it about maybe 3 days, and they probably gonna be in full bloom, beautiful. And I'm gonna try to come back out here and take a good look at it. These azaleas are so beautiful. I love the pink, the variation in the color pink. So beautiful. The onions in the raised bed are coming up. Let's see, I put some more onions in here. See, right here. Squirrel stuck his little paw in there digging, stuck his little paw in there and dug once before. But I also planted an onion that's coming up right there. I don't see. Oh, there's a new one right there coming up. Okay, so got some other onions coming up. Let's go and see what the peach tree look like. There they are. Baby peaches are coming up. Blueberry bush. The flowers haven't opened yet. Well, at least they don't look like that's not open. That's not open. But the bees are over here. They're coming over here. I guess they're pollinating. I don't know. I thought the flowers open wider than that. But that's that with the blueberry bushes. And here is my established strawberry bin with the strawberries, flowers showing up, and the potatoes. Let's see, right there. All the buckets up top is just one potato. Nothing in this bucket. I don't know, might be something breaking through in this bucket. Might be a breakthrough here, but I don't see anything. Nothing here. Could be a breakthrough trying to happen right there. There's one. This bucket has 2 potatoes in it. And this bucket, I believe this has 2 potatoes in it because this one is breaking through over here, so the other ones should pop up somewhere over here. And the onions, the container that has 12 onions in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and number 12 is right there. Okay, so they're doing okay. And here are the strawberries that I reestablished or repotted. This one and this one looking good. And this is the newest one that I bought, the Albion, with this one little strawberry right there. Okay, so that's my little garden update for the month of March. So this is my closeout video for the month of March and going into April. Thanks for watching.